Hey guys, welcome to Casablanca, Morocco. This is my first time here and I only have 12 hours to explore the city. So let's not waste time. Let's go and see what the city can offer us. Let's explore sightseeing, history and architecture of Casablanca. Let's go.
I began my acquaintance with Casablanca from the city's main train station, Casa Port. It's convenient to start a route through the center from here. Nearby are old quarters, the seaport, and main streets. Here I met my guide and we headed to the first point of our route, the Cathedral of the Sacred Heart. It is one of the most unusual buildings in the city. Built in the 1930s by French architect Paul Tournon, the cathedral combines neo-Gothic style with Eastern elements. Once, services were held here, but today the building is used as a cultural space. Sometimes exhibitions and concerts are held here. And directly opposite the temple is the Parc de la Ligue Arabe. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. It is considered the largest park in Casablanca. Look at how beautiful the fountain is. The Parc de la Ligue Arabe is one of the oldest and largest parks in Casablanca. It was established back during the French Protectorate and today remains the green heart of the city. Of course, it is not as massive and impressive as, for example, Central Park in New York, but the wide avenues, palm trees, fountains, and the view of the Cathedral of the Sacred Heart make it a favorite place for locals to stroll. Here you can take a break from the city's hustle and feel the calm rhythm of Casablanca. We are at the main administrative square of Casablanca, Mohammed V Square. All the major municipal buildings are located here. This is the courthouse, very beautiful architecture called Moorish architecture. It is very well known here in Morocco. Most of the city is built in this style. Moorish revival is a Neo-Moorish style that combines elements of Moorish and Islamic decorative tradition. The square was established in 1916 during the French Protectorate as the center of the new European part of Casablanca. Important colonial administration buildings are located here: the villa, the administration building of the Greater Casablanca region, the Central Post Office, and many others. And that building a little further away is the Opera. It's a new building. Its shape resembles speakers. A few interesting facts about Morocco and Casablanca. Morocco is a monarchy. A king rules here and the population is very pleased with the king because there is free education from kindergarten to university. Healthcare is absolutely free here, and most importantly, there are no homeless people. The king granted apartments to all the homeless, which is why everyone loves the king so much here. We came to see the promenade, but today we are unlucky. It's very foggy. Look how foggy the view is, but still you can see the outlines of the Atlantic and such beautiful rocky slopes. In Morocco, the official capital is the city of Rabat, which is the political center of Morocco. But each city here is considered a certain capital. For example, Casablanca is the economic capital, Marrakesh is the tourism capital, and Fez is the capital of religion because it is the oldest city. And of course, everyone wants to claim the title of capital. I also noticed that Casablanca is being actively developed and expanded. Right now, they are building a new promenade here, as well as a huge nightlife area with a casino, bars, and restaurants. In general, I thought this was probably a very religious country, but actually they have three religions: Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. And these religions coexist perfectly with each other. There are no conflicts here, so nightlife is freely allowed. You can drink alcohol. Rick's Cafe is a very popular stop for tourists because many believe that the film Casablanca was shot here. The interiors here indeed fully match what was in the film, but in reality the film was not shot here. It was filmed at a studio in Hollywood. And here, the building was constructed only 20 years ago, and they just decided to recreate the atmosphere and attract tourist attention. So I arrived at the Hassan II Mosque. It is the main attraction of Casablanca and the third largest Muslim temple in the world. And unfortunately, due to the fog, the top is completely invisible. And it turns out that only the foundation of the mosque is visible in all its glory. But unfortunately, the top is not, and because of this, the view is spoiled. But I really hope that now we will go inside. When we come out, maybe the weather will clear up and we will manage to capture beautiful views of the mosque because it is, of course, incredible. Before going inside, let's take a walk around the mosque grounds. Upon entering, we immediately find ourselves in the mosque's inner courtyard. It is also called the San or the portico with columns. The mosque courtyard is very spacious, designed to accommodate up to 80,000 people during large services. Colonnades and arcades are located around the perimeter of the courtyard. And of course, the floors and walkways are finished with expensive marble. The facades are adorned with traditional Moroccan elements, mosaics, wood carvings, marble, decorative plaster ornaments, and green tiles. Arches, domes, geometric patterns, and vertical lines create a sense of lightness and elevation. Inside, the mosque impresses with its scale and richness of details. The main prayer hall is designed for approximately 25,000 people. The floors and walls are finished with marble and decorative tiles, and the details of the bas-reliefs and carvings combine floral and geometric motifs. By the way, the marble used for construction was mostly local. There are only two types of marble that were brought from Italy. The ceiling consists of cedar wood panels, hand-carved patterns, and ornamentation. I was also incredibly impressed by the chandeliers. But the crown jewel of the interior is the roof, which can be opened to let natural light in, allowing people to pray under the stars. The construction of the mosque was partially funded by public donations. Many residents of Morocco and abroad made donations so that the mosque would become a symbol of national unity and faith. On the basement levels, there are auxiliary rooms, ablution halls, and hammams. Of course, everything is divided into women's and men's halls. Overall, I can say that the mosque made a colossal impression on me, and I liked it more than the Sheikh Zayed Mosque in Abu Dhabi. As I said, in Morocco, different religions are practiced, and now we have come to Notre-Dame de Lourdes. It is a Catholic church, and from the outside, it doesn't look particularly remarkable, but now you will see what it looks like inside. The church was built in the 1950s, and the main thing that attracts visitors' attention is the stained glass. The stained glass occupies the side walls and tall windows. They filter the light, creating colored beams that fill the interior space of the church. Next, I was taken to the Old Medina of Casablanca. This is the historical center of the city and the most colorful district where life bustles on narrow streets and everything seems unchanged for decades. Here we can see classic Moroccan architecture. From here, the Sidi Bou Halwa Mosque with its tall minaret is visible. Many come here to visit the bazaar. Traditional Eastern goods are presented here: robes, dresses, harem pants, carpets, paintings, and decorative items. But honestly, it all looked rather sad and resembled Chinese mass-produced goods, so there wasn't much desire to buy anything. Although I liked some of the carpet shops, however, the vendors were very pushy. While we were driving in the car, I noticed a huge number of very beautiful buildings in Casablanca. They differed in appearance from traditional Moroccan buildings and reminded me more of Portuguese architecture, but it turned out to be French colonial construction from the early 20th century, although it is located in the new city. This part of the city was formed during the French protectorate in the 1920s to 1940s. And the architects tried to combine European Art Deco with Moroccan motifs. Well, finally, the tourist program is completed. Oh, it wasn't easy because it's 40 degrees outside. In general, the heat is unbearable. It's hard to move around. The air conditioners are working, but weakly. And finally, for the first time today, I will eat. I came to a place recommended by a local guide. This is national Moroccan cuisine. And in general, Moroccan food consists of these small appetizer plates and meat cooked in a tandoor. And now we will try and enjoy Moroccan cuisine. I've never tried it before. Oh, look at the beauty they brought me. These are mini plates with some national snacks. How appetizing and beautiful everything looks. And here is the tandoor. The lamb looks magnificent, but after all these appetizers, I don't feel like eating it anymore. Before heading to the airport, I decided to take one last walk around the city and unexpectedly found myself in an open-air museum. Not far from the restaurant, there was a residential area that looked completely unremarkable. But when I went deeper into the street, I saw very beautiful residential entrances, wall mosaics, colorful building facades, and it felt like I was on a movie set. The beauty of Casablanca is not only in the tourist spots, but also in the small residential neighborhoods. It's easy to get lost, but it's so atmospheric.